Today, we'll break down the costs into categories like housing, utilities, food, transportation, and other miscellaneous expenses. Each category directly impacts the budget of an individual living in Belgium. Stay tuned as we dive into the specifics, starting with housing. First up, let's talk about housing. When you're considering a move to Belgium or simply wondering about the cost of living, it's crucial to start with housing costs. For a one-bedroom apartment located outside of city centers, you could expect to pay anywhere from 700 to 1,200 euros per month. The wide range in pricing is typically influenced by the city itself and the specific area within the city. Some locations offer more amenities and connectivity, which can drive up the rent, while others might be more affordable but less connected. Deciding where to live can be a balancing act between cost and convenience. With housing covered, let's see how much utilities will set you back. After housing, utilities are your next big expense. In Belgium, managing the costs of utilities, namely electricity, heating, water, and garbage collection, can indeed make you pause and think. Monthly, you might find yourself spending anywhere from 120 to 350 euros on these essentials alone. It's important to note that your final bill can vary significantly depending on your usage patterns and the specific area you reside in. With the essentials out of the way, it's time to look at food and grocery expenses. Feeding yourself is obviously a necessity, so how much does it cost? When living in Belgium, grocery shopping for essentials can carve a noticeable chunk out of your monthly budget. For a typical basket that includes daily staples like bread, milk, eggs, along with fresh fruits and vegetables, you're looking at spending approximately 200 to 300 euros every month. It's interesting to note that while this range might seem broad, it really depends on your dietary preferences, whether you opt for organic products and, of course, where you shop. Local markets can offer fresher produce at sometimes lower prices compared to supermarket chains, which might lean towards the higher end of the budget spectrum. Now that we've covered home and food, let's move on to getting around Belgium. Getting around in Belgium can be both convenient and affordable. One of the best features here is the public transportation system, which is known for its efficiency and extensive coverage. Whether you're traveling through bustling city centers or exploring quaint suburban areas, the network connects you seamlessly. A monthly pass for public transport typically ranges from 30 to 60 euros, making it a wallet-friendly option for daily commutes. Finally, let's consider other miscellaneous expenses that you might encounter. Life isn't just about the essentials. What about other costs? Beyond your basic housing, food, and transportation, there are still a few more expenses to consider. Healthcare, for instance, isn't always covered by the state, and private health insurance can vary. Then there's leisure. Everything from cinema tickets to gym memberships adds up. We estimate these miscellaneous expenses to average around 100 euros per month. It's important to keep these in mind when budgeting for a move or your monthly expenses. Let's sum everything up and see what the total monthly cost looks like. Having looked at all these expenses, what's the total monthly cost of living in Belgium? Let's do a quick recap. Starting with housing and utilities, we estimated a combined cost varying from 820 euros for a modest setting to about 1,550 euros for a more upscale living situation. For groceries, which include all your basic necessities from bread to vegetables, you're looking at spending around 200 to 300 euros each month. A monthly pass for public transportation, which could be your daily commute to work or leisure trips across the city, will set you back about 30 to 60 euros. And don't forget the miscellaneous expenses, which we've pegged at around 100 euros, covering everything from healthcare to occasional treats. All tallied up, you're looking at an approximate total of 1,215 euros each month. To manage these expenses efficiently, consider living in less expensive neighborhoods or using budget tracking apps to keep your finances in check. Now you have a clearer picture of what it might cost to live in Belgium as a single person. Plan wisely, and Belgium could be a wonderful place to call home.